Hey everybody, how's it going? I wanted to give my opinion here on the situation where Trump is using the military to blow those Venezuelan drug boats out of the water. And basically, I don't have a problem with that. You know, drugs has become a big problem in this country over the last several years. There's a lot of people, we have people overdosing every day on drugs in this country. Some of them recover. Some people, they have lasting effects from it. Some people die. Drugs are at the root of a lot of crime in this country, a lot of burglaries, robberies, assaults, things like that. People, they start wanting their next hit, and they're willing to do whatever they have to get the money to get those drugs, that next hit. If they have to steal, rob, whatever. People, they get high on drugs, they've attacked people, people's been hurt and killed, being attacked by people high on drugs. It's the root of a lot of crime in this country. And I know those boats, I think the military's hit, I think about 5 now, something like that. That's not going to stop the problem. There's still more coming in. Stuff's being made here in America, some of it. It's not going to stop the problem. But if it can at least lessen the problem, cut down on it some, I have no problem with Trump using the military to blow those boats out of the water, because as far as I'm concerned, that's a threat to America, to the American people. That stuff coming in the country, because of it fueling the crime that's going on, that's a root of the problem. And if Trump, if he wants to use the military and blow those boats out of the water, I say go for it. Some people are against it. They're saying it's a violation of international law, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. But to me, it's a means of trying to protect America and the American people by keeping at least some of those drugs out of this country. And if it works, if it keeps at least some of that stuff off the street, I have no problem whatsoever with Trump using the military to put those boats on the bottom of the ocean. I personally know some people that are really messed up from drugs, people that have died, from drug overdoses. So that's just my opinion on this thing. Personally, I do not have a problem with Trump using the military to put those boats on the bottom of the ocean. If he wants to do that, go for it. I think they're using some good intelligence to make sure of what's on those boats, make sure they are carrying drugs. I think they're using some good intelligence. They're just not out there, blowing boats out of the water for the fun of it. I think they're using some good intelligence. And that's just my opinion on that thing. If he wants to use the military, put them on the bottom of the ocean, keep some of that stuff out of this country, I have no problem with it. I appreciate y'all watching.